Hey, it's Ruby and Leslie, and we're gonna recap this terrible episode of The Bachelorette.
Alright, I just have to say, like, are we watching The Bachelorette? Are we watching an episode of a bunch of man babies?
Like, is this a spin-off of Real Housewives? Like, I'm so confused as to what's happening. She has her hands full with this bunch of bozos. Like, this whole Lee and Kenny thing, they would both be home, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely. I do have to say, though, you know, I think Kenny is getting caught up in something that he wouldn't normally get caught up in. He still seems like a genuine guy. And Lee, I honestly just think he's a little button pusher, and he's awful.
He has no redeeming qualities. His hair is so high. He's always just drunk and sweaty and wobbly, and he's disgusting. I don't normally root for violence, but like, if someone were to punch him, like, I would just hope it's me. Now we gotta talk about Iggy.
Again, a bunch of little man babies. There's nothing worse than a tattletale, and when you're using your time with Rachel to talk about the other guys, like, to me, that would be it. I would be done.
And it's every single time, too. It'd be one thing if it was once and he went in there because he genuinely cares about her and was concerned. But no, that's not what this was coming from.
Mm-mm. And then Josiah outing Iggy for using steroids.
What was that? He's like, oh, he shoots up steroids in his balls. Like, what?
Those are like wild accusations. I don't think you can make those accusations. So out of all the drama tonight, you know, it was kind of a ridiculous episode. I know we got a little fired up, but there were some really sweet moments, like Dean.
He was a really good sport considering how afraid he was of that blimp. That was really cute. And they were both really passionate about family. That story that he told was just heartbreaking. But all I kept thinking on their whole date was if they had kids, they would have the whitest teeth.
So Peter is still my favorite, still a front runner for me.
Leslie, what about when he freestyled? I thought that's when you would have just hung it up. Like, nope, no more Peter.
You know how I feel about amateur rappers, but you know, I think it did show her a side of him that I can be silly, I can be fun. I'm not just, you know, serious, hot Peter, so hot, the hottest guy I've ever seen. He's got more layers than just his hotness.
Quick one. Why is the tickle monster still there? She brought him like to go talk to him, and I was like, how is he still there?
Maybe it's because he's like one of the only guys in the house that's not causing drama.
Maybe, but that's because he's too busy being a weirdo. Okay, so the spelling bee, it didn't make any sense because like Will walks up and they're like, spell the word boutonniere. And he's like, what? Okay. And then Josiah walks up and they're like, spell the word the. Like, it felt like every word he got was so easy.
I do think it was a little fix in Josiah's favor, and you know, like there's moments of Josiah where I'm like, oh, okay, I can see it. Like, you know, he seems like a nice guy. He seems very intelligent, and then he just seems like an idiot. Like,
he's too cocky.
Yeah,
and not in a fun, hot way. In like a no, I wouldn't have even dated you in high school kind of way.
Well,
okay. Okay, so one thing we noticed while watching tonight's episode is that they faced pretty much Leslie's two biggest fears.
Yeah.
Heights when they went up in the blimp, and then the spelling bee.
If I had to be on a spelling bee on national television, like I wouldn't even have done it. I would have just said, like, I'm out. I'm done. You know what? This is where our journey comes to an end. You will no longer find me attractive because I cannot spell whatsoever.
Make sure you leave a comment and you can win a prize pack from our friends at Felicette Grenache Noir. I like this one because it's got a picture of me and Leslie on the bottle.
Space cats.
Space cats. Yeah, so make sure you leave a comment for your chance to win.
All right, Ruby, real quick.
Okay, I'm ready.
Spell Grenache.
Grenache.
Is that right? I don't know. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Now it's your turn.
Okay.
Spell the word Felicette.
W-I-N-E.
Yep, crushed it. Nailed it.